Hey guys, thanks for dropping in. I've got another video for you. This one is going to be what we call an open cup pour, and it falls into my intermediate series just because you gotta. There's a little bit more to pay attention to when you're doing these. So basically, you put your base coat down, and then you're pouring into an open cup with an open bottom, and then it creates cells for you. So for people that struggle to get cells, this is by far my go-to for getting the most amount of cells for the most bang for your buck, so to speak. All right, so I'm still going with a black background this morning. I'm gonna bring you down here and show you. I've already got it all prepped and ready to go. So basically what we do is we take a regular cup like this, and then, it's got the bottom on, obviously, and we want to cut right along here, and then cut the bottom part off so that when we turn it upside down, you can pour paint into it. Okay, so you just cut that just like that. Okay, like just like that. See how easy that is? You just use your finger scissors. Okay, so what we do is we just take this cup, this empty cup here, and you're going to place it right in the center, just like this. Now I've got my base already down, but we're going to take a little bit more base color, whichever color you choose, and we're going to surround this cup with a puddle. Okay, now what that does is that actually seals that cup down, and that's what we want. Okay, so I like when I do these open cup pours, I like to use a lot of colors because of the fact that you're going to get a lot of cells. So today I've gone with the Master's Touch version of the paints. I've got violet, bright green, orange. I got crimson, lake blue, viridian, cobalt blue, and light magenta. So I have 8 different colors working in this one. So, okay. And I also got a little bit of white that I had left over. This is actually Artist Loft White. So we'll be adding a little bit in there as well. All right, so here we go. We're going to start, take any color, and we're not mixing it with any other colors. We're not layering it or anything like that. We're just going to pour directly into the center of this open cup. Make sure you don't drip on the outside here, so make sure you really catch it before it does that. Sometimes you got to wipe it, and it doesn't matter what colors you put in first or anything like that. I mean, you really want to build this up a little bit inside here to what ends up happening is there's so much paint in here, there's so much pressure pushing down that it actually forces under the cup, and that's what gives you your cells. But I put this under my intermediate series simply because when it starts to actually come out from underneath the cup, that's when you have to manipulate the cup a little bit and try to keep track of it to make sure that you are, or it's going where it needs to go. You don't want the cup floating all to one side. You want to try to keep it in the middle and keep pressure on whatever side is not or is getting too much paint coming out of, because it will do that. It'll come more out of one side than it will out of the other, and sometimes it's just a pain in the behind. Oh, there it comes. It's starting to push out right now. And you will start to see cells start popping up all the way around us. You want to try to keep this in the middle as best as you can. And like I said, if you notice that one side is getting more paint than the other, what I do is I'll push down on that side. Whichever side's getting more paint, I'll push down a little bit on that particular side to get more paint to come out the other side. Pretty simple. just like that. I was getting more paint coming out here. I want more paint coming out on this side. Now I'm going to push it all the way back down against the canvas again. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of white. And just keep layering it, and it's just going to seep out of the bottom and give you these really intricate, beautiful colored cells. That's really what we're looking for, is to get as much as we can. Alright, so now that we have all of our paint in, I'm going to get a little bit more white in there at the very, very end. Okay, now once we have all of our paint in there, what we're going to do is we're going to gently lift up on it, and almost like a bouncing, to get the rest of it out. And then take the side and then roll over it to try to get rid of the, like that. Okay. You can see we got a lot of cells here. We'll go ahead and torch this real quick. Then we're going to stretch this out. And you notice I always bring it right back to the center before I go to the next angle. Make sure you catch your corners. Make sure that you have, and right where your fingers were on the sides, try to touch those up. Get enough paint on it so it doesn't. Looks good. Alright. Let me rinse my hands real quick and then I'm going to bring you in for a closer look. Alright. These are so interesting, and they're very easy to do once you understand the basics. Once you understand the basics. Alright, coming in. Just look at those vibrant colors just coming out. And that's what these open cut pores are so great for. You can see we got plenty of lacing right there in the middle where we drug that cup through the middle of it. Great big huge cells, nice big round ones. Got that teal and that that yellow right there, that almost like a yellowish lime green color. It's pretty cool, like that orange and that lime green. I didn't actually use lime green. I think it just mixed with the other colors and created that. So, all right, well, there you go. Open cup for anybody that's really looking to get the most amount of cells that they can get. Oh, a little too high. Sorry. The most amount of cells that they can get for their project or whatever. Just make sure that when you're doing this, make sure you get a lot of different colors. Give yourself that variation, lots of variety in there, and these things just pop so much when you do these. So I love doing them. Glad you guys stopped in and watched this. Hope that you try it. If you ever come across one where you do it and it looks great or whatever, shoot me a picture. Send me in the comments. Let me know what how you come across it. So. Thanks very much for watching. Remember, pour on.